Hello, my name is Wendy. Welcome to WingSpiritualClarity, my channel and the space. I'm going to be doing a reading for Libra. Welcome, Libras. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. Overall, let's start with the Angelic Lightworker deck. Boom, that's the card. Blessing the Journey, 37. I'm getting a feeling, Libra, that you might be exhausted from what you're going through. And there's a real desire to, okay, I'm miserable now, but when I get to X, when I get to Y, when this situation clears up, then I'll be happy. And I'm getting a real invitation from your angels and your higher self to enjoy the journey. How can you bring ease into this moment right now? How can you bring fun into this? How can you, what can you let go of to make right now wonderful? What I found with manifesting is if you start something, a project or something, and you're like, I will have fun once I get there, but I'm having a crappy time. But once I get there, then you're not going to have the enjoyment because you haven't been practicing whatever it is that you are wanting once you get there. It's a practice, a belief, and a trust. So, right, an animal totem that can help Libra right now. This whale, soul's path, another path, journey. Honor your soul's purpose. I'm getting a real breath work. You know, timing, flowing through the water, and then going to the surface and taking a breath. Have you remembered, Libra, that your breath, your body, welcoming you to find your breath right now, because right now, this is also part of your journey. This is your path. Whenever you're finding this video, whenever you're listening, thank you for sharing your path with me. I feel very honored that you're here. I can feel that balance that you, it feels like an invitation to come back into balance, to honor your soul's purpose and the path that you're on. That your path is the destination, that you are the path. And so if you are knocked off balance, getting you into balance is your path, is a part of your path. Instead of your path being outside of you, there's something very important about your soul's purpose. I feel like that'll come up here in the rest of the reading. There's something healing, very giving. I'm hearing surrender. All right, let's get a couple cards so we can see where you've been and where you are. So, Libra, in the past, you've been at shining that wonderful energy that you have. I get a real sense that you're stepping into who you are. This is me. I'm getting a real star, letting your light shine. That feels really good. And right now in present time, Libra, you're at dedicated effort. Feels very focused on, let's get a clarification. Is it dedicated effort on yourself, on your job, on a relationship, on healing? Is it all of those? Need clarification for Libra for dedicated effort. Thank you for clarification on dedicated effort. Ooh, 10 of Wands. Feels like you're very close to, there's something that you've been putting a lot of effort into, and it feels like a burden right now, but you're really close to finishing a cycle. There's something about, so any more clarification? It looks like, all right, looks like you're coming out of a hermit phase. You've gone within and you've seen something about yourself, about others, about situations, and now you're coming out of that hermit mode. Wow, 10 of Wands and then 9 of Wands. There's a lot of exhaustion here, and I'm getting maybe you are trying to get to some place, but a real invitation, like I'm feeling exhaustion, like body exhaustion, feeling wounded, beat up, depleted. There's death in reverse is stagnant. Feels like this has been going on for a long time, whatever the situation is. And it just keeps going on and on and on. And this would be like a completion of a cycle, the end of something, whereas when it's in reverse, it's something that's stagnated, something that feels like there's no end in sight. Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's some kind of offer, some kind of beginning offer that isn't what I feel like, you know, this, like there's some kind of offer like, oh, this is a great opportunity for financial gain. And there's something about where you are and how perceptive you are, intuitive, perceptive, that I'm just validating. I feel like you know that this is not the offer for you. And with the 8 of Swords, it feels like you've been using your intuition to get through difficulties. Maybe things that for a long time, it feels like I'm seeing these swords as lies and deception, and you felt very tied to whoever these swords own to or belong to. Could be one person, it could be many people. But there's something about you working through this, and I'm getting that this is a blessing. This journey that you're on is actually a blessing. It feels like you're bossing up and seeing yourself and people more clearly. It might be difficult to find the blessing in this difficulty that you're going through because you don't know the end of the story, because you don't know where the next chapter, how wonderful the next chapter is going to be, and who you're going to be because of all these difficulties is extraordinary, is what I'm hearing. Your higher self is saying balance your masculine and feminine energies. I'm hearing a real call to know when to move forward and when to rest. Not trying to rush down that path, but allow it to unfold beautifully. Excuse me. Is that a confirmation? Yes. Chew. Balance. Balance. So maybe you don't completely deplete yourself and then have to work up from a really depleted space or getting ill. These are some core issues that you're working through. So if this has been difficult, it's because they are core issues. Your challenge right now is your third eye chakra. Seeing things clearly. Not being attached to a storyline, but seeing the bigger picture. I'm getting that there might be a person or people who have kept you in your headspace, kept you confused, kept you processing, maybe by manipulation and the processing, the constant processing of events, keeping you in a space of maybe forgetting what it's like not to be constantly processing. I'm getting, it feels very karmic. So allowing whatever these situations and people, and I'm hearing they're distractions, purposeful distractions to keep you small, to keep you isolated, to keep you processing and trying to figure things out. And kind of, it feels like a bit like PTSD, that constant processing instead of like in survival mode, trying to figure out what the heck just happened, instead of an invitation to turn that third eye towards what it is that you're wanting, where it is that you're heading, not continually processing. There's always, processing is wonderful. It's necessary but it feels like if this is resonating, to step into, all right, I'm processing. I've been processing for a couple hours right now. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to go out in nature. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to rest. I'm going to put my feet in a creek. I'm going to play with my dog, and whatever that is that just kind of takes you out of that headspace. it feels like a real invitation from Spirit to do that. So the messages coming through are, you're doing an amazing job. Higher beings, angels, guides are saying you're right where you need to be. If you knew that you were right where you were, right on time, and you were right where you need to be, what would you let go of? What worries would you let go of? What frustrations would you let go of? If you knew and you could feel, I'm right where I need to be, right in this beautiful mess of whatever's going on. This is important. I don't want to rush out of it. I don't want to ignore it or avoid it. It all has really good food for my journey, for where I'm headed. Feels like very divinely guided on your soul path. So if this resonates and you're still here, then yay. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And remember that you have your totem animal, whale, to remember. Maybe getting out of that kind of survival mode and take nice big breaths. Maybe taking a nice bath or dip in the pool or hot tub, whenever and wherever. It's just some water. And remember, this is an important part of you being you on your path. There's a lot of blessings on this journey for you, and appreciating the path as much as you can. So, all right. Thank you for sharing your energies with me. I hope this helped. Bye.